We'll get started here shortly. All right, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Four, three, two, one. It is time. Please welcome your host, best-selling romantic suspense author Anna Blakely, and Mr. B.
Hi. Okay, so obviously not Mr. B, but we have my pretty daughter.
Hi.
Abby. I just said Emma, sorry. I've got Emma just came home and I got
Emma is the
Abby.
pretty
And...
daughter.
No, you're both pretty. Stop it. Stop that. For those of you who might be stumbling upon this for the first time, I'm Anna Blakely. I write romantic suspense, protector hero romance kind of stuff. This is my oldest daughter, Abby, who is also my marketing person, does my website, all that jazz, my Instagram, everything. So, for those of you who were not here last week, Mr. B has had a trip scheduled. He is out in DC today from now until Friday with Jason and Sam, and they're actually at a baseball game right now. So let's see who we got. We got Sarah Taylor. Hey, Ashley. Hello. Stephanie. Hello. There's Chris. Melanie, you can say hi to me.
Hi.
Hey, Christine Brees, how are you?
Barely.
And
I said barely.
do you know why you started on time? I'm just gonna. I'll just leave that there. Hey, Rametta, how are you? Let's see. And Louise is here, and Diana. Hey. Hope you had a good weekend too. Hey, Trisha Lynn. Let's see who else is here. Suzanne's here. Janice, hello. Oh, Melanie, thanks. Did you see hers?
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda, hey, I haven't talked to you forever. I feel like nice to see you. Hey, Ruth, how are you? Thank you, Chris. Hey, Robin, how are you doing? There's Miss Sue. Janice Huber, hello. I never can get my little hearts to go that blue. It's like I get very limited on my color choices.
On your phone or on here? You just probably need.
I don't know. I probably need an update. Suzanne Alt's in the house. Hello. Three Musketeers at a game, right? Yeah. And tonight's only game one. They have game tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. So 3 different games. So it's hard telling what kind of trouble there will ensue with those 3. Sue, hello. Susie, this all makes sense now, right? Hey, Lana Humphreys, how are you? Sharon, hello. Mr. B needs to be here. He does it better than I do.
Now you're gonna attempt it.
I know. I always butcher it. So, oh yes, I'll have to show you she sent me a picture of those. They're really cool. Very cool. Chris, how right you are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trisha Miller's here. Hey, Trisha. How are you? I feel like it's been a bit. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Chris says, who needs guys in here, right? Girl party. 3 nights. Yeah. Yeah. Except this one's not feeling the best and I'm working. So I'm using the time with him not being here instead of sitting in the evenings and watching Suits with him. I'll probably be working. So let's see. Cheers, it's all good. All right. Loving all new. Oh, the all new merch.
Thank
Ashley
you.
Youngren says. Thank you.
I'm having
Speaking
fun
of
with
that, let me go up here. And is this one?
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
So there's some other ones that she added. Did you just put those on?
Those just went live today.
Today.
Mhm.
So there's some tanks there, and some crew necks.
There are more design options available, but those are just to show you the basics.
So
But there will be more designs and more products. I know a lot of people are ready for hats and tumblers, and they're in the works. I promise, they're in the works.
yep, she's been practicing the sublimation to put it on 2 tumblers, and even the ones that she just practiced with, they look really cool. So I'm really excited for them. Like she did one that. Oh, I touched my watch. Sorry. She has one that has. Is it all of the books or just
Risk,
my original Risk?
Alpha, yep.
Yeah, Alpha Team, all the book covers all the way around it. It looked really neat. And then she did an Anna's Angels one. So yeah, so there's gonna be
just practicing right now, trying to get it down before I sell them.
You'll get it though. Oh, okay. So let me go back up here. So we got some questions. Loving the new merch. Oh, hey, Sandy Kelly. Oh, Trish Miller says, move, new job, didn't work, move back to old place, back to old job. Oh my gosh. No wonder you haven't been around. Oh, man, you have been through the ringer, it sounds like. Let's see.
Melanie, yes. Just message me and I'll play around with something. I know you've mentioned that before, but yes. So message, we'll work it out.
She's got. Do you need a poster? Or is that's already on your list? I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, yep.
I know.
Sandy
Everybody's been
excited.
So I'm anxious to see what you guys think of these, because they're the same brand as the sweatshirts and the t-shirts that I've been making. It's the Gildan brand. I love that brand. But they're different styles than the ones that we had on the store originally whenever we had somebody else distributing them. So I'm anxious to see what you guys think about those. I'm not sure. I don't know preferences. I know there were some that liked the racer back style and some that liked just the plain. These are just plain normal tank tops. So,
which those are nice if you're wanting to be able to wear like a normal bra.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on what look you're going for. But.
Yeah. And we can always add the racer backs in too if people prefer that more, but just to get us started, I just did the normal ones for now. And then the sweatshirts are also the Gildan brand. That's the only brand I've ever used. I like that one the best, but yeah. Any requests for designs or anything, just message me.
Robin says she wants a sweatshirt. Yep, Eve. Hey, Eve, how are you? And
Yep.
hey, Robin, sorry.
I tagged her in the post today when they went live. It's like, hey, you'll be happy. Guess what?
She loves her tanks. Hey, Viking Steve, you made it. I figured you'd skip this week since the man's not here. Chris.
Those are just the easiest as far as the designs like that we have as of now anyways. They just look best on those 3 colors rather than trying to get a random color in there, so we try to keep them all her brand and just something that's going to make it stand out. Those 3 are also the easiest ones to get in. Those get there the quickest just because they're the most common shirt colors, but I'm always down. If there's ever any certain request, you can always message me and we can figure something else out.
Well, speaking of,
I don't have any on hand at the moment, but I can definitely look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna see what's sticking up. Yeah, and then I know people were asking a couple weeks ago about just normal long sleeves too, and that's also on the list too.
Long sleeve t-shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like those.
We do have
Oh.
3X. No, you're good. We do have 3X on the website, and we can also get 4X and 5X too, if that's if you ever need that. We can just send me a message. We can get different sizes figured out.
Yep. And she can try different colors. Like if there's one you just really would like to have one in a certain color.
If it's not on the store, but you've got it in mind, just send me a text, and it doesn't even have to be Anna related. I'll make your shirt.
Hey, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, she does. She does a great job with it.
I've made shirts for my niece's birthdays and all that. So whatever you need, just let me know. Yes, we can do any color. We've started ordering through like a transfer. I get transfers from a different company right now, and then I press those on the shirts, so we can do any color.
I'm excited about this too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Dana. Hi.
Hello.
We were talking about you, and you probably know that because I'm like 4 minutes behind on my messages here, but
yes,
yay,
Chris, we can do other colors. Just message me if you've got a certain request.
Hey, Lana. So, I didn't get a chance to comment. Yeah, I was scrolling through trying to look for something specific earlier today. But I saw that you got your sweatshirts, and they look really nice, and so I'm glad that you feel like they fit great because they looked good in the picture. So,
yeah, she did get hers a little bit early.
Hey, Denise.
That was because there was an issue on our end, so had to make it up to her.
Oh, Louise asked about long sleeve t-shirts, so there you go.
Yep. Yes, we are going to be adding those.
Oh, Trisha Lynn.
Oh, we saw it, but I saw that today that it comes out tomorrow on Disney Plus.
I'm telling you what. So, Trisha Lynn, have you been on? Because Christian and I talked a couple of different times about this since we saw that movie. For those of you who have not seen it, I would suggest seeing Inside Out 1 first. And I know if you don't have kids or grandkids, or even if you do and you're just not into like Pixar, Disney cartoony movies, I'm telling you, these are like the best cartoon movies I've ever seen. It's a cat out there trying to get in. Just in that the way that it reaches people about just the struggles that go on in here, and it genuinely, I know that they're made for kids, but like especially the second one, like it hit me so many times throughout that movie. Like I'm like, oh, that's me, because if you watch them, and they got all the different emotional characters. Like I don't know how many. Like rarely has a day gone by since Christian and we all went and watched that movie that like your dad constantly he'll go, hey Joy, stop, whatever, because I'm Joy. I like
anxiety.
You're like a mix.
Yeah.
You're a mix of joy and anxiety. I'm mostly joy with a little anxiety sprinkled in. Yeah. But
you get a little anger in there every now and then.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like it really almost like it helps it makes sense almost. Mm-hmm. Like
it makes you kind of
even as an adult
think about it. Like after the fact, you'll be having certain conversations and you just really stop and think about like, oh my gosh, anger's taking over right now.
Yep. Yeah, it really did. I'm like, I think every single human being should go see that movie. I really do. And Christian's not here, but I know he's said it before and I know he agrees. So it's great. So enjoy it, Trisha. I think you'll really like it. That would be fun.
That would be fun. The only thing is trying to find the transfers have to be pressed, transfers and vinyl and everything. They have to be pressed on a specific fabric. So it'd just be a matter of trying to find a fabric that I can work with. And playing around with that. And I was also getting a distributor too that can do the bulk. Yeah. It's cat balls. Getting bulk pajamas in or like the material in to do so. But yeah, that would be fun.
Something to look at. Mm-hmm. She absolutely is. Absolutely, just like you. Sandy Kelly said she got her order in.
I don't either.
Oh, got to get my order in. Sorry, I misread that. I don't care for projects. That's what Emma's always like that because I'm like I can't do like a normal bra and a razor, but like it is just personally me. I don't care if other people do it, but on me, I can't. I can't. It bugs me, and there have been so many times where like I'm like, oh, I want to do this, but you'll be able to see my bra, whatever. And Emma's always like, oh no, you're a woman and you have boobs and you have a bra, and she gets all sarcastic with it. I'm like, I know, like I know that everybody knows that we all wear them, but it's like I don't know. It's just funny. One of my things. Oh, ooh.
Yes, that's another one too. That's on the list. Like I said, I'm just trying.
Okay,
Also,
I can't with the cat. Keep talking. Sorry.
another problem right now too is I'm doing this all out of my house, and I don't have a big house by any means. So I'm in the process of trying to refigure my office and trying to get more storage figured out to even store, because right now I just have boxes of shirts and stuff in my living room, and I'm as somebody who needs their house to look like nobody lives there, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
This one I made for a signing. Oh, this way. It's like shimmery, but yeah,
I love that one.
I love this one. I love it because we'll have plans to.
Sorry.
We'll have plans to go somewhere, and Mom's like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" I'm like, "I just made it. I didn't have anything to wear today."
I know.
Like, I love it.
That would be cool though.
Eve
Like what? Oh, this one.
Yes, I like that.
How about a long sleeve? Ooh, that would be
that.
cool.
I
like that idea.
That out.
You could have like a black one with like my white circle logo here, and then risk to. Ooh, and then we could get crazy, and you could have one for each team. So you could have Risk Alpha team, Risk Bravo team.
I would just have to get a different design created to order the transfer that way.
Yeah, that would be cool though.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Oh, so many. Oh my gosh, I thought that I had it blocked off, so maybe not. Maybe I'll just let her in, and we'll see what happens. Lucy's being good right now, but okay. No,
she just wants to say hi.
I know. Lydia, this one, I swear she will come. That's Lydia. She will come and try to lay on my hands as I'm actively typing, and I will move her over, and then she will come back over, and we play this like tug of war game for about 5 minutes, and she finally figures it out.
Yes, ask my mom. I am a collector of crew neck sweatshirts, I think. I'd have so many. No, you can't get it.
Yeah. Like the aqua? That would be cool. Let's see. What were you talking about?
Janice was talking about how she loves the crew neck sweatshirt, and I was telling her I've got so many crew neck sweatshirts.
And it's funny because I used to be a hoodie. Like I always wanted the hood, and anymore I actually prefer the crew neck, and I don't know why. It just like automatically kind of changed. Hey, Angie Womack. Hello. I'm glad you made it.
No, you can't be up here, honey.
33-inch long arms. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long my arms are. We were okay, and then oh my god, there's animals everywhere. We were watching football the other night, and I couldn't tell you that even the team. I don't remember what game it was we were watching, who the player was, or whatever. But there was a guy that on one of the teams that they were talking about how he had like the longest arm span, and it was like he's like 6 foot something, but his arm span is literally over 7 feet long.
Oh my god!
Like he has the longest arms. It's nuts. And now I can't. I know if Christian was here, he'd be able to tell you. I can't think of it. Let's see. Abby, how's Willow?
Good. She's oh my gosh, there's animals everywhere. She's doing good. She's in the bathroom. Be careful. She's just spoiled as always. Her tail, I don't know if anybody remembers the story, but she got her tail caught in a door July, I think, back in July, and got a good little gash in it. Had to get some staples, and her fur's finally growing back. So she's doing good. Hello.
Oh, hey, Miss Rain Lewis, author.
Rain has a new website. If you haven't checked that out yet,
Yeah.
I know somebody who made it.
It wasn't me. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Yeah, Angie, how's your mom doing? Is she
They said
doing...
that they just got home, just pulled up in the
Oh.
driveway.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, we've been thinking about her and you guys. Oh, she's finally home. Okay, good. Sorry, I didn't read it. You said they just got home. I thought you meant Angie, but good. Good deal. Let's see. Let's see how far behind are we.
I know we got a ways to go.
Oh, yes. I absolutely love Deadpool. And I love Hugh Jackman and Wolverine too. So, yeah. I'm anxious for that one too.
Yes. It's so worth it. It's so
It is.
worth
It is. So I had Christian, because the kids all wanted to go to part 2. And for those of you who might have joined after the conversation started, we were talking about Inside Out 2. The kids all wanted to go see Inside Out 2 when it came out. And he wanted to go with us because we were going to make it a family thing. But we all wanted to make sure he understood what was going on. And so the day before, we actually got on demand, and he sat and watched the first movie. And then we went the next day to watch the second movie. And he even said he was really glad that he saw the first one, because it really sets everything up. So, Amesborn, hello. How are you? Right? Yeah, you are a jerk friend. So I was talking with her earlier, and I was showing her this blouse that I got that I thought it was kind of fun. You know, it's got like little sleeves, and it's an empire waist, and it's shorter, but I thought it was cute. And I was telling her that when I was first trying it on, it's a Shein thing. When I was first trying it on for Mr. B, I didn't have it on all the way, and he thought the way it was looking, he said I looked like I was going on Little House on the Prairie. But once I got it on the way it was supposed to be, he's like, okay, never mind, I like it. It's cute. So, but yeah. So I made the mistake, apparently. I made the mistake of sharing that story with Miss Rain Lewis. So thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. Just kidding. Love you. Ooh, there you go. Are you talking about for the tank tops? You know, the problem with those, though, is boobs are not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. And I have yet to find a shirt that has like a built-in thing that it actually fits me right. I don't know.
Yeah, Melanie, I agree.
See, I don't like it. Don't look. I like it. Hey. Oh, Viking Steve wants to know if there's any off the rails merch coming.
I have been consulted on a couple ideas.
So
they're not
maybe.
Yeah. Melanie says that I need a new home. Because I said my house wasn't big enough for all the...
You need a she shed.
Yeah. Well, I have talked to Mr. B.
Oh, Janice, I'm sorry.
You know,
if you guys are trying to... I'm sorry. I don't mean... If you guys are trying to, like, message her or anything, apparently her comments aren't coming up, so...
I got Mr. B kind of wrapped around my finger. So, I did talk to him about possibly getting more desk space, storage space, so... We're going to get that figured out.
Let's see. Okay, so sorry, back to this because that just fascinated me. Right? So that's what Christian was telling me, that generally it's about your height-ish, you know. But so I guess that's why they were talking about this guy's, like the commentators, everybody was talking about his arm span because it's just abnormally long. But hey, quick check-in from my favorite people. Oh, hello. Hey, I hope you guys are having fun.
Who's your favorite?
Is it still raining? Huh?
I said, who's your favorite people?
Trisha, I know she's gotten so big. She's like almost 15 pounds now, I think. Or 13. Maybe it was 13. I think it was 13 and a half last time I checked, actually.
Produce
but
a baby.
She was born, what, May? And it's September. So she's 4 months old, and she's already 1.5 pounds bigger or heavier than both of her parents are at full grown, because both of the mom and the dad are both 12 pounds. So But that's okay.
We're just
Because
a
we love
baby.
her.
We're just a baby.
Let's see.
Yes. Pull up Sandy's comment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We were
so-
really worried there for
So
a minute.
Dad got a hold of a friend because it happened after hours, of course, and the closest emergency vet is like an hour away. I start freaking out, you know, that's my baby.
Didn't he get a hold of Beth?
Yep.
So it was Beth.
Yes.
Altas, for those of you who
So
Beth,
he gets a hold of
our reader.
Beth and is like, hey, what are we looking at? You know, trying to get me to chill out a little bit because I'm a mess. And she was like, oh, you know, worst case, they're just going to amputate it. Like, if she's a healthy cat, they'll just amputate the leg or the tail. So Dad calls me thinking he's got good news, you know? Well, I don't know if you guys have all seen pictures of Willow, but she's got the longest, fluffiest, most gorgeous tail ever.
Bushy.
And so he calls me thinking he's got good news on me. Hey, worst case, they're just going to amputate it. Thinking like, oh, we're not going to have to put her down or anything. Nope. That made me bawl because I was like, I don't want them to take her tail. I was so upset. Literally last night I sent them a picture of Willow and I was like, look, her tail. I was like, I still just can't even stomach the fact that they could have amputated it. But that's the tail.
She got in the
now.
bathtub.
Yeah, I literally said last night, I was like, I'm gonna go take a bath, and she decides that she has to jump in. So, but it's growing back. You can't even tell where it was. Her
No.
cut was right in there. So cutesy.
Yay! Glad you're here. And hopefully you can see comments now. Let's see.
I love you
got
too,
to
Rain.
Springer. She kept trying to escape. Well, no one really likes the hospital, so I can't really blame her that much. Aw, you're so sweet. She does do a darn good job with the websites, I will say. So if you have not checked out rainlewis.com, you totally should.
And if anybody else needs a website, let me know.
I'm reading about it. Right? It's like they just
Right.
they want attention. It's like that scene on Friends when Rachel's like, I want you to be at my beck and
Yeah.
call 24 hours a day. Like that's cats, I feel like.
Mhm.
Like when they are ready to get attention, they want it right now.
But when they're done, they're done.
Yeah, that too. Oh, hey Cassie, thanks for joining us. Let's see.
Aw, you always have kittens.
Full Nessie mode tries to take my 7-month-old kitten by the scroll.
Aw.
He's as big as she. Oh my gosh. Does he let her or does he fight her off? That's funny.
Aw.
No, man. I would say I wish we lived closer because then we could come and play with the kittens, but then somebody or several people in this house would want to bring another one home, and that's not happening.
Hey, I don't live in this house.
Not happening. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm caught up on everybody. Trying to win a she shed. Ooh, are they having a contest? That's awesome. Man, that'd be a kick-ass prize.
Yeah.
Do what?
Suzanne's.
Oh.
Yes.
Christmas ornaments, the train going off the rail. That's
Now we've got things in the like I said earlier, hats, tumblers,
our Christmas ornaments on this.
Christmas ornaments, and koozies, and little pet bandanas since we had those on the store
Yay.
initially. Need to get Lucy.
I know. We've got one actually somewhere because your dad got it for me to put on Max, and then he didn't really care for it that much, so we took it off, and now I don't know what I did with it. So I'm sure she could wear it now, though. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we got lots of fun stuff.
Do what?
Riley Edwards is here.
Hi, Riley. The Riley Edwards. Thanks for the info, by the way. I have to give some credit to Riley. She helped me work through a scene for Beckett's. There was some seal stuff, and I was running by her, and so she helped me kind of work through a scene that I needed to, and it worked so much better than what I was trying to do originally. So thank you.
Ooh, I like that. Viking
Do what?
Steve's comment.
Oh.
I like that idea.
American flags themed zip up jacket. Ooh, that'd be cool.
I like that idea a lot.
That'd be neat. Flag on the sleeve. Quotes on the back. That'd be cool. I like that. Everybody saying hello to the Miss beautiful Miss Riley. Let's see. Hey, there's Becky.
Hello,
Miss Becky. I have to give Becky some credit too. She was helping me with some details on some of Susan's Hawaii SEAL team guys, because I know she's a big fan of that series, and so I was running some things by her too to make sure I was doing them justice, because this is the first time I've used this series or this team. So, do what?
That's
Dogs
normal.
have owners, cats have that's
Yeah.
that's about the truth. Although I don't know, I feel like the dog, that just all the animals in general run this house.
Well, when you got as many as you do.
Hello from the colder and colder Canada. How cold is it up there, Kelly? It started. Oh, it's finally fall. I'm so excited. Finally fall, and it's actually felt like fall weather the last couple of days.
Yeah, but it's
I love it. Shh, don't ruin the bubble. Oh my gosh, what? Last year.
oh my
Wow.
gosh. See, I'm not ready for that.
No.
I'm not
Although
ready.
17, like, man, that's a lot. But oh, sorry. I do love snow, but like I'm kind of to the point anymore where like I want it snow for Christmas. Like I'd like to have like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, maybe even through New Year's have some snow, and then it can go away. And then I just want it to be fall year round. No, he slaps her and runs to me. Hey, Anna, if you don't want to visit the prairie, you can always venture the Oregon Trail. Hey, Rain, guess what? I got something for you.
Hey, speaking of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, can you click off of that one? So this was my Mother's Day gift from Josh, our youngest son. And Emma brings me this today, and it's a pen, and I'm like, oh, cute. She got me a little pen to wear. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, all right, so I got this from my son, and I got this from my daughter, youngest son and youngest daughter. I feel like, did I do something wrong between the oldest and the youngest too? Like, yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here.
I told Jaden all the time he's from the late 1900s.
Man. Jaden?
1999?
Oh, he was 99.
Yeah.
Ha! He's from the 1900s too. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Oh, goodness.
Somebody had a question.
What?
Right there.
Oh. So Beckett's is coming out in November. November. It's on the website. Is it the 10th? Hang on. Actually, I have that in my notes, I believe. I'm sorry. I should totally know it, but it's not till November, so I kind of like put that date out. It's the second Tuesday in November. I think it's the 10th. I wanted to say 12th. 12th, maybe? 12th. Second Tuesday in November. And that's part of TAC Op, or book 3 in TAC Ops.
Oh, it's not on the website.
But then I also have, in the meantime, between now and then, I will have Protecting His Future, which is book 4 in my Eagle's Nest, and that's Chase Boyer's story. And since we're talking about it, I guess let me segue here into, I'll throw a little bit of book stuff in here. Yes, I do have Beckett's story. What?
Riley's leaving.
Oh, good night, Riley. Love you. Thanks for popping in. Beckett's story is just about finished, and it's I really like it. It's one of those that gave me fits in the beginning. And I don't even know why on this one. I struggled with it in the beginning with just kind of the direction I wanted it to go. And when I finally figured out how I wanted the story to go, or I guess maybe Beckett and Evie were the ones that told me how the story was going to go, I just got out of the way and let them take the lead. I really like it because there's like a hostage situation in the beginning. There's time for them to kind of get to know each other. There's family drama between her and her dad. There's team time between Beckett and the guys, and then also Beckett and Dig have a couple of scenes together that are kind of that male teammate bonding, moments. That I don't know. I always like to read those when I'm reading this genre. Um, when the vulnerability kind of comes out and it's just the guys and they're talking about emotions, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. I think anyway. But so we've got those moments, and then again you've got them meeting Mustang and Midas and all those guys from Hawaii and working with them on an op. Um, and then there's more emotion with Beckett and Evie, and then you've got, then shit hits the fan, of course, because it always does. And so then the Hawaii guys get to come back into the story, and so that was fun. And I really like the ending into this one. I like the lead into the next one. I'm super excited for the next story because the next one's going to be Diggs, and I was a lot of times, and I don't know if you guys notice, I'm sure you guys do because you're smart, but a lot of times in series anyway, where you've got like teams of guys, I feel like you can kind of tell, at least in ones that I've read before, you can kind of tell. What does that one do? Oh, fun. We'll have to do that one next week.
Yeah.
But you can kind of tell like which one of the guys is going to be next, because I feel like they get a little bit more page time maybe than they have in the past. Not always, but I try to do that with mine too. And so Diggs in this one more than he has been in the other ones, because his story is going to be the next one. Shadow's in here a lot, and I absolutely love her. And I'm telling you guys, okay, so I figured out what I love so much about her. And I know you guys, sorry, I know you're probably
You're
bored.
I'm the guest.
I know you guys, you hear us talk about the shows that we watch, and you probably don't care. But for those of you who have watched Suits, anyone who's watched that show, if you know Donna, that's Shadow. And it wasn't I didn't mold her based on Donna's character, because I started this series obviously like 2 years ago, so well before we just started watching Suits like a month ago, if that. So but it was like the first episode, and that first real good scene with her in it, that character, I looked at Christian, I'm like, that's my Shadow. Like that attitude, that just everything about her, like that's her. So if for those of you who have seen that series, when you read, Tack Offs and you got Shadow on the page, think Donna, and I think you'll see that the similarity there, like, and it's just perfect. I absolutely love it, and I have so much fun writing characters like that, like those smart ass, they just not know-it-alls, but they know it all, and they're able, and especially with like the strong female types like this, where they can give it right back to the guys, and obviously, she's strong because she's their Overwatch. She's the one that, she's got their back, so she has to be in. So I don't know. It's just kind of fun, but
I can't.
I know. I feel so bad for her. I don't know how we may not do a super long one tonight because she's not feeling good. She went to urgent care earlier, but strep was negative. They didn't test her for COVID or flu or anything.
Nope.
But they tested her for strep and it was negative. So, and aren't you supposed to be at a game, Mr. B?
He said something about, since I work from home, as if I like don't still go out in public when I'm not working.
Yeah. Well, we've already been around each other this week, so no, we don't. Why?
Hey, there wouldn't be Off the Rails without Anna. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding, Dad.
I'm just kidding, Dad. Let's see. I hope that the Royals are winning. Of course, I haven't been able to look at anything. But anyway, Mr. B, if you're still on here,
0, 0.
you got a good day. I sweat.
0, 0.
What? Okay, so 0-0 still. So that's all right. At least we're not losing, right? So yeah. Anyway, for those of you who've been reading the Tac Ops series, yeah, I'm excited for this one. I really like it, and I'm really, really looking forward to the next one. I mean,
Time out.
what? Oh, he FaceTimed.
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. Hang on. Okay, we're back.
There you go.
Hey. How's it going? Oh. They are in DC. Love you.
Love you.
Oh, I guess. Okay, that was it.
Oh, why is it like the mouse is off?
Oh, I don't know. It does that sometimes too. Probably because it froze and.
Oh, well,
right?
Yeah, true. Hi,
Everyone's
Steven.
frozen. Hey, Steven. Hi. Yeah, I don't know.
I hope everybody can see us now.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think are we there? I think we're good now. So, all right. Yeah. So anyway, so Beckett will be out, in November, and I'm super excited for that one. And then, like I was saying before, what coast?
Silly.
This is pretty.
It's off again. Oh, it's okay.
Mr. B on the phone video is like the what is it? Like the 1999 picture to picture, right? Or 1990s.
Sandy
Oh.
Kelly has a question for you.
Where are we? Okay, so that one, unfortunately, I had to put it on the back burner because of just like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a good excuse other than it just wasn't there. It just was not coming to me when I was trying to do it right after space. I mean, genuinely, I had a notebook. I was working on it from the drive from Space Coast to Charleston. And then I worked on it in the vehicle from Charleston to Knockout, and then I tried working on it on the way home, and it just wasn't coming to me. It was like I was forcing it. And then we got home, and then it's still, I don't know. I mean, call it writer's block, whatever. It was like I couldn't get the characters to talk to me at all. I have the premise, I have it all plotted out, and I started it. And I have not forgotten it, and I am going to get that to you. I promise. I am. You will have it by the end of the year. I don't want to give a specific date on it yet because I'm getting Beckett's finished for November. I'm going to get Chase Boyer's story, which is the Protecting His Future done, for October. And then I will get back to that one, and I will get that to you. And if something happens and I've got some time in between where maybe I'm done working on, Chase's story for the day, but I still have some writing in me. That one needs to stop for a minute, which happens. Then I'm trying to work on that, but I promise you, I have not forgotten it. And I hate that it's not out there yet for you guys. I know Chris and Jamie's theirs are, but it's just, I just couldn't force it. And as hard as I tried, it just wasn't coming, and it just happens sometimes, but, oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I do, I feel bad, letting you guys down with that, but they just wouldn't do it. I know. We probably got about another 15 minutes on here, then we'll probably call it a night so you can get home, because you got to drive back home still. And then, so I don't want her driving home sleepy and not feeling well.
I told Jamie has to wait to go to bed.
But yeah, but anyway, but yeah, so that's what's happening between now and the end of the year is going to be knocking Beckett's out and getting that one to Susan, getting back to my Eagle's Nest guys, which I'm really looking forward to that one too. That one is going to be Chase. Chase, if you guys remember, those of you who've been reading Eagle's Nest, yes, we will be there. Lana, sorry. Yes. But Chase's story, this is Eagle's Nest, book 4, and he is the youngest on the team. And this is going to be a second chance romance story, surprise baby, which I have not done one of those, so I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And of course there's going to be, you know, a need for protection and all of that, so I'm really chomping at the bit to get started on that one. And then yes, Chris, we are planning on doing Space Coast. That actually, we announced that last week, that we are waiting until next week for that because Mr. B, or October 8th. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, because next week is,
they're still doing Talk Tuesday, but next week's your birthday.
Yeah.
And so
which
we're just gonna plan on
whatever, but
the next
apparently they want to, wait. So we're gonna do that in 2 weeks. So October 8th is when we will do the Wheel of Wonder. You don't want me trying to do the Wheel.
Yeah. Mr. B said we could do it if we wanted to. And we said no.
I'm not.
Also, the October giveaway will not be announced until after we announce the winners for the September giveaway.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Miss Beth. How are you?
Beth is my chill pill.
She is all of ours because we were having our issues with fleas and I had to get a hold of them. Like, help me. What do I do? Poor Beth. She's like, dude, I just want to get away from work for a minute.
I know.
And then we don't let her.
You can't abuse your resources. You need to take a chill pill. I said, Beth is my chill pill. Instead of freaking out, I'm like, Beth, this is what's going on. Send her a book, you know.
Right. He's pretty handy to have around.
Yeah, but you got Anna.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Man, but I will say I got a picture. I don't know if I can get it to pull up. Mr. B sent to me. Made me jealous. He sent this to me earlier after they landed and then they got to Jason and Elizabeth's condo. I got a picture of him with Sasha, which Sasha was the one who started my obsession with the mini golden doodle. And so he sent me that. And so I wrote back and told him he'd better not be getting all my Levins because she's mine.
Yes, I knew as soon as I posted it. And then I felt so bad because I posted it. They were added. They just hadn't been live yet on the store. But as soon as you commented, I was in urgent care at that time. And I was like, shoot. And they were so busy today. So it took me forever to get home and make them go live. But they're up now. You got them now.
Very nice. Very nice.
Beth, we love you too so much.
Oh, we love you guys. Or love you too. Oh, they're exhausting. It's literally like having a toddler. But yeah, and Beth, we appreciate you so much. I'm telling you, I go to so many people for so many things between Beth and Becky and Riley and Rain and you make stuff for us and Trisha and Christine Bree. I'm like, y'all are amazing. Angie, you guys are great. Rain, what'd she say?
Off a tier 1 girl. I can hear it too.
I know.
Thank you, Ramona.
Thanks, Ramona.
I appreciate it.
It's all going around. Steven was on here. Our oldest son was on here earlier, a little bit ago. He popped in.
It's just
he did test positive for strep the other day.
Well, in our weather, it went from being 80 degrees to 60 literally the next day. So I think it's just
it's been wet and everything's getting all stirred up and.
Bye, Cassie.
So, bye, Cassie. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will definitely be here next week. So, I was trying to think, was there something else? I felt like there was something else I was going to talk to you guys about, but I don't remember. I don't know. Somebody put a question.
Yes, there were questions.
And now I don't remember.
Here, I can pull it up.
You pull it up, yeah.
My phone is going to die now.
Your phone, what? Plug it in.
Because you yelled at me to charge it.
And then you still didn't charge it.
I charged on the way here, but that wasn't long enough. Okay. Let's see.
Speaking of Space Coast, I'm using my Space Coast.
Melanie wants to know if we could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? No, Kelly, we have not answered your question.
Yeah, we're just now getting to
Yeah,
the
kind of
questions.
forgot. Sorry.
Oh,
Bye, Sandy.
Bye, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining. Ooh, Stephanie, I bet it was kind of a chilly, wet day for you. Story.
Yes. Okay.
Book sleeves.
You gotta answer the question.
What was the question? Sorry.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you
my
want to live?
gosh.
Somewhere
If it was someplace other than the United States, I want to say Italy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just from things I've seen. I've not actually been there, so I can't I want to say that. I don't know 100% because I've never been, but that would be my first pick, I think, if it wasn't here.
I just want somewhere with mountains.
Okay, so my ideal place would be a place that has mountains and water and land but like not massively cold. That would be my ideal. Love you. Shameless plug.
She asked me. She's like, "Can I pimp you up?" Boop, boop.
Next week. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Tell you, I have not felt my age ever until like these last 2 weeks. I haven't really talked about it, but a couple weeks ago, I had issues with my knee. I ended up having to go to MRI. Turns out I have a partially ruptured Baker's cyst on the back of my right knee that was still causing me some fits. And then in the process of trying to be a good patient and keep it rested and elevated, and like I was told, I start writing from my our adjustable bed so I can sit up but have my feet up as well, and all that. And then apparently the way that I was positioned totally screwed up my back, so then I had to go to the chiropractor because that ended up being worse pain than the leg. And and so now I'm like, okay, now I do feel like I'm almost 49 years old.
I have always wanted to go to Australia because they have like the actual true like safari where you can go hold the koalas and all that. But the spiders.
But do you really want to go? I was going to say, do you really want to go to a place? No, I'm just kidding. I do. I want to go there so bad. But all I can think of are like those big plate spiders or whatever I see.
Those terrify me. I don't like the little house spiders. I can't.
Yeah, I don't think that I could get either you or Mr. B to go live there. I'd love to go. I want to go so bad.
Kelly wants to know if you schedule bathroom breaks while writing. How about makeout sessions with Mr. B?
No, actually, the good questions. I don't schedule bathroom breaks. I just, when I gotta go, I go. And the others, that just happens when they happen.
Yeah, well, the next one is, do you reenact your book's hotness? So she said you only have to answer one. Let's only answer this. Okay. Next one, Robin Maxwell wants to know, what is your favorite way to relax?
My favorite way? Ooh, I have lots of ways I like to relax. It depends. What about you? You go on that one first.
I really like taking a hot bath. I love taking
that was my first thought, was the hot bubble bath.
We rent right now, and obviously I'm 22, fresh out of college, so I don't have the money for like the best place ever. So my bathtub is it's just your small standard. Well, but it's like he like sprayed it with some kind of finish or something to try to make it look a little nicer. So the texture is just it's not my favorite thing in the world. But on my Christmas list, I found this those pillows for the bathtub. Mm-hmm. There's one that's like a full mat that lays across the full bathtub. Nice. So I'm gonna ask for one of those. By the way, they're on Amazon. Well, you already have a Christmas list started, so just put it on there. It's on there. Okay. I make my Christmas list on the iPhone Notes app and I share it.
We should share it. Hers and Jaden's. But I like that because then it's like if I see something that I know that she's been wanting, I can get it and try to get started early.
Also, I like to play Sims. That's kind of Jaden calls me a gamer girl.
Yeah.
But I love Sims.
She does.
I
She literally will call me, like FaceTime me, and she'll be like, "Okay, I know you're working. Can I show you the house I built on Sims real quick?"
I literally just use it to build houses. But I'll have my iMac set up with Sims, and then next to me is my MacBook, and I've got Criminal Minds playing. That's Criminal Minds are friends. Yeah. That's how I relax.
Oh, okay. So it's funny that you say Tuscany, Melanie, because when that thought came into my head, what I was thinking of was the movie Under the Tuscan Sun, one of my favorite movies. And I always think, how fun would it be to go? Like, what an adventure to just, like, in that movie, like, she just goes and she sees this villa for sale and she gets off the tour bus that she's wished. They leave her behind and she ends up buying this house and moving to Tuscany, like, on a whim. And I don't know. It'd be neat. But
there was a
a
question.
log cabin in the mountains of the lake, that would be awesome, Eve.
Chris wants to know if we could change our names.
Oh, ew. Princess Consuelo Banana Hammock.
Yep. Crap bag.
If you're Friends fans, you understand. If you're not, you have no idea.
I promise it makes sense. We didn't just come up with that on
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know. Something that's not the number one name in every baby name list. I always joke with her. I'm like, you just opened a book and picked the first one. Like, Abby is the first name.
No,
in every
it wasn't.
list.
It was from ER. We both liked it.
Well,
I don't know. I would have to think about that, honestly.
Rometta, I do like your name a lot.
Actually, I might be Olivia, because I've always liked that name.
Yeah, that is true.
I wanted Emma to be
with
Olivia,
Emma, yeah.
and I don't know. And it was my first heroine's name, so
I don't know.
maybe I'd be an Olivia.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, night, Trisha
hate
Miller.
Abby. It's just
I'm so glad you joined us.
so common. I want something that's not as common. Oh my gosh. I saw this post the other day. I'll write it out for you.
So this is what happens when this is why I get behind sometimes, because there's a lot happens, in life, and this is why I'm trying really, really hard with these next two books to get ahead, because once I finish, I'm, like I said, I'm literally like 2 days away from being done with Beckett's story, and then I'm gonna knock out Chase's story, and then I will be, once I get the Space Coast short story done, then I'm working on January, and I'm finally gonna be, and that's why I need to get ahead, because it's really hard. You've got, you never know when, you're gonna get a phone call, or a kid's gonna need something, or you have to run to the doctor, or, MRI, like things like that. Like, that was not planned at all. So then it's trying to fit in those times to, and you try to make up for it. You work in the evening. Like, I'll be working after Talk Tuesday tonight. And on weekends and stuff, you try to make up for that time, since, like, these days we're used on that. So, like, this month I've had a lot of hit and miss days, and interruptions. And the weekend of the 19th in October, we're going to see Taylor Swift in Miami. So, and I know I'm going to be gone for 3 days for that. And so I already have planned ahead to, like, I'll be working weekends, minus this weekend, because we have NASCAR tickets. We're going to be at the Kansas Speedway this weekend for that. And I'm excited, because we'll get to be down in, like, I don't know what it's called. We get to be down in a really cool area. I'm a baby. I'm a NASCAR baby, so I'm learning, but we're going to be there. But other than that, then I plan on working weekends because I know I'm going to be gone that week, time away. So, a portable hot tub. Yes.
Isn't that what they have up there? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I love it.
You guys can get one, put it in your driveway.
Oh, funny story, actually. Ashton, Ashley.
Yeah. So she was going to be Ashlyn. That was from the get-go. She was going to be Ashlyn. That was a name that Christian actually wanted way back whenever. And it worked perfectly, because Lynn is my middle name. It was my mom's middle name. So we were going to incorporate that, like, do that and do it with 2 N's at the end. So it was Ashlyn. And then she was going to be Ashlyn Renee, and have the Lynn is part of the Ashlyn for my middle name, and then Renee is Christian's mom's middle name. Well, I was still pregnant with her, and like as soon as we decided, yep, that's going to be her name. And then when people would ask me, because we didn't find out what she was going to be, so then people would ask, do you have names picked out? I'm like, well, if it's going to be a boy, it's going to be this. If it's going to be, and it was going to be Joshua Everett. If it's going to be a girl, it was going to be Ashlyn Renee. And I had so many people go, oh, Ashley, oh, that's cute. Or, oh, Ashton, oh, that's cute. And I had to correct it so many times, like within a week's period. I finally came home, and she wasn't even born yet. And I came home, I told Chris, I'm like, nope, not doing it. Like, I'm not doing this for the next 18 years of this kid's life. So we went back to the drawing board. And so then we had Abby. And so we did Abby Lynn. And then when we got pregnant with Emma, she got Renee as her middle name. So it all worked out. So I know. We're so excited for that. We got to see her. Oh.
We saw her in Kansas City when she came. Jaden and I had 2 floor seats, and then Mom and Emma had like lower bowl seats.
Bonnie.
And then she announced she's coming back to the U.S. and stupid Abby was like, well, shoot, I'll try to get the pre-sale code, and I got it, and so I bought 4 floor seats, and then Dad as kind of like a graduation gift because I graduated college in May. He decided to like buy them from me, pay me back for it, and so it's kind of like my graduation trip present. But I'm so excited.
I know, and it's fun too because we're making it a family thing. So Steven and Josh are going to go as well. I mean, it's family minus Jaden. Jaden can't go. He's actually in a wedding that same weekend, but Steven and Josh are both going to go, not to the concert. Neither one of them were interested in going to see Taylor, but so they're going to hang out at the hotel while we're at the concert. And then like what we planned on doing is, and we'll have, of course, we will keep you all posted, and we'll have to update you after the fact and see if our plan actually works out as planned. But we're getting like an Airbnb. And because we know that we've done the Taylor concert before, we know you're getting home late. You're going to be exhausted afterwards. What our plan is so that's that Saturday night, the 19th. So we're going to just sleep in, like no alarms, nothing. We're just going to sleep as long as we can the next day. And then once everybody's up and around, we'll of course go get something to eat, whatever, and then go to the beach, go see Miami Beach a little bit. And then we plan on just staying up that whole night, that Sunday night, and playing board games and card games and stuff. Because we have to be, our flight's like 5:30?
Leaves at 5:30.
Leaves Florida at 5:30 in the morning that Monday morning after the concert.
And we're
so
like an hour away.
And we have to, and so and then so we have to be there like by 4, so we're gonna have to leave to get there like by 3. So we just decided we'll just go to the concert, sleep as long as we want the next day, and then just pull an all-nighter, and then we'll just come home and crash. So
lots of people saying,
and the puppies are going to be boarded, and we worked it out. Christian worked it out with the guys at the gals at the vet place. So Max and Lucy are going to be in a room and there's plenty of space in those rooms for them. And so they're going to be together. So
and there's like a camera you can check in on.
Yeah.
So,
I love these. I'm going to have to go back in and look at all the who was named after who.
It's all
I know. I love it.
I love it.
Oh, Suzanne says just only an hour south of her. Darn, I know. That would have been fun. Well, just come to Space Coast in June next year. I know it's not in Miami, but it's closer. And Bonnie, I'm so glad that you got to come in and say hi. Melanie, I've not been to Miami's airport, I don't think. We may have.
Yeah, because we went to Key West.
Oh yeah, that is where we went to that is that one. I hated that airport. That was awful.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hated. Bonnie, I want to ask you, you said that you were rereading a Caitlin O'Leary book and you lost track of time. Which book was it? You should share. I'm really, really behind on her stuff, but
I'm reading Daydream.
I'm behind on everybody's stuff. But you're reading what?
Daydream by Hannah Grace.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good. Is that a part of a series?
That icebreaker series.
Okay.
That like went viral on TikTok or whatever. Yeah.
And it's a rom-com, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Spicy.
Spicy rom-com. There you go. What's the name of it? Say it again.
It was, well, the first one's Icebreaker, the second one's Wildfire, and this one's Daydream.
And who is the author?
Hannah Grace.
There you go. So if you guys like rom-com.
She's like a Rain Lewis. Her identity is secretive. So.
Oh, good. Yay. Good deal. I know. I'm excited. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Am I caught up? I don't know. If I missed a question or anything in the re-comment, because she's being goofy. She needs a haircut so bad. Hero's Prize. Was it good? Well, that's a stupid question. Of course it was good. Let's see. Oh, Eliza Bella Bakers. Love her. Helping with a book Bible. Nice. Good deal. Yes, I am glad you brought that up because I have nothing organized right now. I haven't put a post about it or anything like that, but I would absolutely love some help with a book Bible from book 1 all the way through. And I need to put to put something up there for you guys. Anyone who is willing to help. Because I have gotten really behind on my keeping up with my book Bibles. And so I catch myself when I finish one book from one series, like with this Tac Ops one, I'm going back to my Eagle's Nest. Those guys, it's not as hard because that's my newest series, but I have, a notebook where I'll pull out and it has all the team guys on there and I have it all written out. I just don't have it in a nice, neat spreadsheet. And Beth, I had no idea you were Catherine.
That is crazy.
That's so funny.
Well, Jaden, fun fact, his dad's name was Charlie. Last name is Brown.
So true story. True story.
Brown. He also goes by a different name though.
Oh, there's another rom-com suggestion. Happy Pants series. They were good. So there you go. Do you like rom-com?
Yes, Jaden and I went to the mall the other day and went to Barnes & Noble, of course.
Nice.
3 more books to add, as if I didn't already have enough.
You can never have too much.
Yeah, but I have so many I got.
Angie, so a book Bible, good question. A book Bible is basically like a spreadsheet that has all of the main characters from, and even side characters, I guess, depending on how you want to do it, from a book. So let's say, or from a series. So let's say like my original Risk, my Alpha Team, Jake and all those guys. So it would have like, for example, like, Jake McQueen, his height, his weight, eye color, hair color, any tats that he has, if what kind of car he drives, where he lives, his parents, are they alive, or where did he grow up, that kind of just the physical characteristics and maybe some background details. Physical characteristics are the biggest one, and maybe like personality, that kind of thing. Their former military service, he was former Delta Force, so I would put that in there, and like what his title or job is for Alpha Team, that kind of thing. And then you would do one of those, that for every single, main character, and then like any recurring character, or like the heroines as well, and then any recurring characters, like, for example, for Tac Ops, I've got Shadow. She's not part of the team, but yet she is, because she does the Overwatch and stuff. And I've got Colt, who is Garrett's brother, and Alex, who is Avery's sister. So Avery was the very first heroine in Garrett's Destiny, or book 1 in Tac Ops, my Tac Ops series. It was Garrett and Avery. Well, in that story, I've got both her sister Alex and Garrett's brother Colt. They have some decent amount of page time in that book, and so I would include them in there, and any information that we know on them. And they're also mentioned and in not mentioned, they're in a snippet of the ending of Ethan's obsession, but then I've got them in this story as well. And Alex is there. There's a scene that I have where they're I don't want to give it away, but there's a scene where Evie meets the other Tac Ops girls, and so she gets to meet Avery and Nikki, Garrett and Ethan's women, and then also Alex is there, and so there's some time with them together, and but any characters like that, that I would mention that could be recurring, you put that in there. So sorry, that was a really long. I know if Mr. B was here, he'd be giving you guys the look because that was a really long answer for that. But anyway, so see, Trisha Lynn. Oh wait, my mouse is off. It's like off kilter here, but there we go. So yeah. So and they are so helpful. And Susan has done one for several of her teams. For those of us authors who write in her world, she has those for us too. But sometimes, there's certain things like this, like, personality traits and just things that you guys as readers pick up on that really resonate with you with a certain character. And it's nice for us to know that as well, so that we can make sure we kind of incorporate that into the character when we write them in. So, oh, sorry. I'm trying to unclick things and my mouse is all kinds of wonky right now. There we go. Oh my gosh, see? It's like 1 minute it's lined up right and the next minute it's not. I don't know what's going on, but thanks, Stacy. I appreciate you. Oh, Janice said she started doing that with every book. Really? Yeah, because sometimes you can get a lot, especially if there's a lot of different side characters. And I like to have the bad guys in there too. You need to have their information in there too, for multiple different reasons. It could be that you reference them in the next story, maybe because you're trying to, I try really hard to write each book so that if a new reader finds me in the middle of a series, they can still understand the series enough that they don't have to have read the other ones before it, with the exception of Jake and Olivia's story, of course. But hey, Kelly, I'm glad you made it. But even the bad guys, yeah. So it's kind of nice to have their information as well, because then if I go to reference that, so that readers who are finding me maybe in book 3 or 4, if I make a reference, they can kind of still understand and get the concept of what's going on without, giving a whole lot away from the stories beforehand, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's time consuming. And if I would have started it, kept up with it better, but it's again one of those things that it's just like, oh, I'll get to it. I need to just write the story right now. And then time gets away from you, and here we are almost 6 years later. And yeah. So anyway, Kathleen Brooks Bluegrass series. I have not read that, but we'll have to look into that too. So anyway, yeah, I think we're going to probably call it. I think you need to go to bed. You're not feeling good. I know. So, thank you guys so much for joining. And I'm so sorry, like you guys that are just now popping in here. I'm really sorry that you're catching the tail end of it. But go back and watch if you want. I don't know.
It's like you're taking notes as you go. You're highlighting.
Thank
different,
you.
I mean,
Yeah, like just as you read, making notes on each character, kind of thing. But anyway, yeah. So next week we will be back. Mr. B will be here. It is my birthday.
How does Dad put up the P.O. box? No, I'm just
kidding. Oh yeah. But yeah, so we'll be back next week. I don't know. I don't really have anything special planned other than we won't stop it. You are just like your father, I swear. Otherwise, it'll be same time, same place, same everything that I know of. So, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us once again and for hanging out with us, even though Mr. B's not here. I know he's usually the life of the party, and you got stuck with me. But you
don't forget.
Abby, so
don't forget. There's more merch available. Yes, I will be working on the others as requested.
Yep. So, all right. Well, if there's nothing else, then I think we're going to call it, get you home, get you to some rest. So we love you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next Tuesday. Now, can you do it when we
Talk Tuesday?
Talk to you guys later. I love you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.